Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Adib Ashman, and in this video, I will explain the execution of question 1, question 3, and question 5 for lab 2, arithmetic equations and operations. I will briefly explain the code, how it works, and the final output obtained after the execution. First, I will explain question 1. So for question 1, we have two variables, which is var1 and var2. So here is the table for the value of the content, and I already put the toggle for breakpoint here. So we just gonna move on uh, to run this program step by step. So to run this program step by step is to tap here, and then we tap step over, or you can just click F10. So we just gonna step over. So as you can see, the content, the value of var1 is put into AX at here. So we just gonna because of this move X var1. So we just gonna continue, step over again. So they just double X, and then we step over again for line 2. So here we can see the value of var2 is put in bx, which is 009. Okay, just gonna step over again, and here we step over again. So as you can see, the value of ax and bx is exchanged because of this command, because of this code, which is exchange as and bx. So we just gonna step over again, and again. So right now, the content of AX is put in var1, which is 009 after the exchange. And we're gonna step over again. And again. So right now, the content of var2 is put in the BX. So it's simple like that. And if we step over again, it's gonna exit. So next, I'm gonna explain question 3. So this is the code, and this is the watch, and this is the variable and the EAX. So I've already put the toggle button here, and we're gonna step over the code. Okay, so this is line 1. Line 1 is we load the value of variable 1 into the EAX. So the EAX is now 005. So we're gonna step over again. And right now the value of EAX is multiplied by variable 2. So the value is 32. And we're gonna step over again. So the line 3 is we add variable 3 into the EAX, and the EAX become 46 for the value. And for the last one, we're gonna step over, and the value of EAX is subtracted by 1, so the value is 45. And if we step over again, we're gonna exit the program. So that's all for question 3. So next, I'm gonna explain question 5. So the question that doesn't ask me to run the code line by line, but I will do it anyways to show you guys the clear demonstration of this code. So I'll put the toggle button here, the breakdown here, and I'm gonna start from here. This is our content register, and we're gonna and we're gonna start. So for the line 1, the first line, move dx 0, clear dx. This line this line of code shows to clear the register of dx, so it becomes 0 0 0. And then we're gonna step over again. This line, move the move this line, put the 1000 value into the AX, load into the AX, and we're gonna step over again. So this line, load the 25 value into the CX, and we're gonna step over it again. And this line, multiply the value of the previous AX and the CX, uh, multiply the AX and the CX, so it becomes 5000. And the dumrex function, called dumrex function, is to show is to display the final contents of the register here. So that's all for